Hey everyone, Happy New Year's! Welcome to 2016, and now that the year's over, I always like to do this at the start of a new year. Let's talk a little bit about the past year on this channel, as well as what to expect going forward. In the background, we'll just have some gameplay of me playing as Mewtwo very poorly online in Smash 4. I hope you guys don't facepalm too hard at that. So the gist of what I want to do going forward is basically keep doing what I'm doing, but more consistent, and I want to bring back the weekend shows, because last year we introduced a couple of new shows. We introduced You Asked For It, and we also introduced the Gaming Challenge, both of which you guys really seem to like. A lot of you really seem to like those shows, but I only did them for like a month, maybe a month and a half, only a couple of episodes of those, and I really want to bring that back. I want that to be a more consistent thing, so you guys can look forward to that over the weekends, because I feel that 2014, the year that we started ScykohPlays, I did a lot better job at actually consistently having videos on the channel, and I think the reason why that kind of fell through is I kind of upped my standards a little bit. I think that I spent more time per video in 2015, so it kind of led to less videos, but I think I should have no problem getting things more consistent, so we can bring back those shows. I want to make them mainstays on the channel. So I guess to go along with that, if you guys have anything you want to see on You Asked For It, definitely let me know. The next one is going to be coming tomorrow. You Asked For It will be coming back tomorrow, and the game I'll be playing is F-Zero GX, because after seeing Kirby's Air Ride, a lot of you wanted to see that. But on the topic of You Asked For It, it's kind of been this show where I mostly just do one-offs, and then maybe you guys ask for it again. But I want to throw out the idea of, would you guys be okay with seeing a You Asked For It where it's actually once a week on Saturday, but it's for an entire game? Now, to go with that, it'd be a shorter game, because you're not going to do a gosh dang 20-hour game, 30 minutes a week. That would be ridiculous. But something I can do in like a month or two, just something that takes a few parts, because there's certain games that you guys have asked for a lot, but I'm not sure if one video would work. And the best example of that is Cave Story. A lot of you guys have asked for Cave Story a ton, and I just don't know if it's something I want to do as a main series, because I have so many games that I want to do this year. I've got so many plans for walkthroughs, and I don't know if I have room to fit Cave Story in. So I'm wondering, is that something you guys would like to see? Maybe if I do like, they'd be longer episodes. They'd be more in the 30 to 40 minute range, just because it's only once a week. But it'd still be something you could probably beat in like 5 episodes, especially with trimming out some of the backtracking and editing and stuff, because I know that game's pretty short. So just as an example, would you guys be okay with multi-part You Asked For It? So if you guys asked for Cave Story, I could actually beat the game instead of just doing a one-off. That's just an example, but let me know how you guys feel about that. Another thing is, I'm not sure if I want to keep the exact format of You Asked For It the same. The way it kind of works right now is I start the game, I hit a timer, and I play for 30 minutes, usually unedited, and that's that. But I feel like it would be a more interesting video. There's just times where you do want to cut things out, and I don't want to force myself to keep things in if I think it's going to make for a better video if I cut it. So I'm thinking I might kind of aim for a 30-minute video length, but the gameplay itself might be longer that I just cut out, downtime and boring parts and all that kind of crud. So again, give me your feedback on those ideas for You Asked For It, and of course leave some suggestions for games you want to see. The last thing I need to mention about the show is, overall on all of my YouTube videos on this channel, I'm going to start pre-recording, maybe 1 to 2 weeks in advance. And the reason I need to mention that is because that's a viewer voting show, and it's kind of hard for you guys to vote on next week's episode if I need to record it 2 weeks in advance. So I might have it be, you guys just kind of leave suggestions. You guys can leave ideas for games you want to see, and I won't necessarily pick, ones that are on exactly that latest episode. I might kind of pick a few games ahead of time. But you guys can keep voting, and I'll keep just adding to the list of games that you guys want to see. So it's still going to be a show where you guys pick what I play, but it might be kind of a little bit offset. It won't be necessarily the top game for week 1 gets played on week 2 and all that, which to some extent, I know that might feel a bit worse, but it does add a few things. One is that I actually have the time to get games, because a lot of the times you guys want to see games where I have to buy a physical copy, and I can't reliably get that in time, So I think that having that extra delay is going to help. It'll just be a little bit fumbly as far as actually planning it out, but I think it'll work as long as we just say for example, whatever gets highest voted on week 1, we play that on week 3 instead of week 2, or something like that. Just some kind of gap so I can actually pre-record things and get things consistent, because when you have a 30-minute video that happens to also be 1080p 60 FPS, with my computer and my internet, that takes hours to upload. So I just cannot do it the same day that I'm going to put the video out. Otherwise, it's just going to not be out at the right time. So the latest I can do it is the day before, but even that I've had issues where YouTube will just have server errors and I can't upload that day. Then I have to wait till the day it's going to be uploaded, and then by the time I can finally upload it, it takes all day and it's still late. So I want to have things at least a couple days ahead of time, and preferably like a week ahead. But anyways, the main reason I want to record things ahead of time is I have so much inconsistency on the channel right now as far as upload times. I try to have the same days every time, but there's definitely times where a video will go out at like 4 o'clock and then one at 6 o'clock and then one at like 2 o'clock, and the times are random, but if I do things ahead of time, I can just schedule it so it goes out at the same time every day. And once I've got that set in place, I can just tell you guys, check back at this time every day. There will always be a video ready to watch and all that. So I think that'll overall just make for a better viewer experience, even though there's definitely some downsides to pre-recording, but I think it's just the right move to make. Alright, so that's You Asked For It. That is the Saturday show for the channel. Let's go over to the Sunday show, the Gaming Challenge. This is another one that I want to have be more consistent. The reason I kind of stopped is, one, I had this plan where I would always stream the challenges right like the day before I made them, but those videos take a long time to edit. They can take like 4 or 5 plus hours to edit. Then you have the same issue of upload times and all that, so it made it really stressful to try to get things out every week. So basically, I don't think I'm going to be streaming the actual gaming challenges anymore. You guys will just have to take my word for it that I'm not cheating in games where it's not obvious, but again, it'll let me pre-record, which is excellent. So once again, go down to the comments, guys, and leave some ideas for things you would like to see for gaming challenges. I could just do more one-off type things like I've done, but I think I want to be more open to the idea of multi-part series because I think those can be pretty fun as well. I know a lot of you guys are going to suggest Nuzlocks, so I'm going to go ahead and say I do plan to do a Nuzlocke this year. I actually want to start doing an annual Nuzlocke, so every summer I want to start doing a Nuzlocke, so look forward to that in the summer, but for now we're going to do other stuff. If you guys have any ideas for which Nuzlocke you'd like to see this year, let me know. We've already done Emerald. That didn't go so well, so if you guys want to see an Emerald rematch, I could try that. Fire Red we've done. So anything else is up in the air. We could do anything. I've already got a couple challenges picked out, and the first one we're going to do this year will be a Pokemon challenge. However, it's not going to be a Nuzlocke. I'm actually going to attempt a Pokemon No Pokemon Center challenge run. I'm not sure which game. I'll probably do Leaf Green, but that will be crazy. We'll get more into that in the actual video, but that should be coming hopefully on Sunday. If not, it'll be next Sunday, so that's coming as well. So we've talked about the Saturday and the Sunday show, so let's talk about the main series, Monday through Friday, the stuff I do 5 times a week. Once again, I want to pre-record and I want to get things more consistent. I don't want there to be all these times where so many times I've had, like, I missed Friday, or I've just missed some random days because different reasons and all that. So I feel like doing that will be better. And also, I'm going to try my best, guys, to have as many videos in the main series be walkthroughs instead of blind playthroughs, because I feel like overall the walkthroughs are just more fun to watch. So say for example I plan one game, I can start recording that, and then while I'm recording that I can plan for the next game. So hopefully doing that, it'll let me keep up with things and I can actually properly have walkthroughs every Monday through Friday. I've already got several games picked out. I already know what I'm going to be doing for the first one this year, and I've got other ones picked out as well, and I'm really excited for it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I just want to have things more consistent. That's the overall theme of this video for the channel moving forward, is more consistency. That's exactly what I want. So we've already got the walkthroughs. You guys already like the walkthroughs. We've got You Asked For It. We've got the gaming challenge. I already know you guys like those. So just more consistent is what I'm looking for here. There is, of course, the possibility of new shows being tried out, but for now, it's going to be just the walkthroughs, You Asked For It, and the gaming challenge. I do have a couple other ideas for things, but we'll see how that goes. I want to get things consistent before I start messing around with all that kind of stuff. Anyways, that about wraps things up. I hope you guys are excited for the future of the channel. Just going to be more of what we've been doing, hopefully more consistent, bring back some of the shows you guys love, and have hopefully a good time. I hope you guys are looking forward to 2016 as much as I am. Let's get it started. Take care.